yeah! I can get a dragon bird and then it can eat the buggos for me. Now we learn about burb. Why did I want to? Oh, yeah, because this bird is called apparently the dragon bird. And I thought it looked really, really cool, so I wanted to learn about it. Or, yeah, it's called the dragon bird or also the great-eared nightjar. So let's learn. Dragon
At
burb.
dawn and dusk, these miniature dragons chase their insect prey across the sky in a killer game of tag. But all is eerily still and quiet when the sun is out and these birds go undercover as twigs. Today, we are talking about nightjars, masters of camouflage by day, tiny terrors by night.
They're so cute. I want one. I want one.
Hi, my name is Arania Iyer, and
our kitties can have burb friends. They're so
you're watching
cute.
Animal Logic's World of Birds. Nightjars are darkness-loving birds that can be found across the world. In some regions, they're known as nighthawks, or, quite self-explanatorily, bug eaters. There are almost 100.
Frick yeah! I can get a dragon bird and then it can eat the buggos for me. Oh my god, look at it. Oh, hold on, I'm in the way. Wait, let me move myself. Look how cute it is! Look at it over here, it's so cute! Okay, I'm moving myself back.
100 different nightjar species spread out between 3 subfamilies and 20 genera. They can be found on every continent except for Antarctica. They also shy away from dry mountain areas and a few select island groups.
It's a little bird loaf! I'm gonna die.
Some well-known birds in this order include common nighthawks, whippoorwills, parroquets, and Eurasian nightjars. These bug-eyed bug eaters were grouped together with fellow potus and frogmouths until 2021, when the decision was made to split them into different orders. One characteristic that was shared among all of these birds was their huge mouths. I'm talking ginormous. It is these big mouths that earned the nightjars the nickname goatsuckers. Folktales from more than 2,000 years ago recount stories of this bird swooping across the evening sky to presumably attack goat udders. The idea was so pervasive that the scientific name for the family is Caprimulgiformes, which literally translates to goat milkers. In reality, though, they were probably flying around eating insects that are found near farm animals like goats. Let's chalk this up to bad eye care and poor lighting during the Dark Ages. Even with 20/20 vision, you would need a laser-sharp focus and maybe infrared goggles to spot these statues in the wild. Nightjars use cryptic coloration as a defense tactic to blend into their surroundings. Their feathers are a combination of black, white, and every shade of brown you can imagine.
I'm sorry, I will be quiet now.
For the species that roost in trees, they even position themselves horizontally to look like a piece of branch.
Wow.
There is lots of physical variation in the goat milker family, with a few among them sure to steal your heart. But first, let's start with the great-eared nightjar. This bird is found in subtropical forests across Southeast Asia.
Wow!
It is the largest nightjar, with individuals getting up to 40 centimeters long. It is also the second heaviest nightjar, weighing up to 150 grams. I don't know about you.
They get that big? What the? Wait, what? 15 inches! Oh my god, I thought they were small.
With the 2 little beige tufts atop this bird's head, it reminds me a lot of Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon.
It does! It's so cute!
Though the dragon roar could use a little bit of work. Tied for second place for the Do These Birds Actually Exist award are the lyre-tailed nightjar and the pennant-winged nightjar. Both these birds have abnormally large feathers that give them a spectacular mythical edge. Lyre-tailed nightjars of the western Andes have outer tail feathers that are twice as long as their body. Pennant-winged nightjars, on the other hand, are found in Africa.
Oh my god, it's beautiful! Look at the tail!
And have their second primary wing feather that trails behind them majestically in flight. A great contender for third place
What
would
in
be
the
the
hell?
standard wing nightjar, whose tale of two tails would leave anybody speechless.
Huh?
It's likely that all these extravagant feathers play an important role during mating flight displays. If the male is successful in impressing the female, they will mate, and then she will lay 1 to 3 eggs. A perfect ending to A Tale of Two Tales.
Looks like some yummy spicy barbecue wings. No, they're too cute. You have to cuddle them. No cooking. Look how cute it is. Look at the baby.
Most nightjars prefer field and open habitats for nesting, especially woodland edges. Some are ground nesters and will scrape out little bowl-like shapes that will hold their eggs, which are often patterned to blend in with their environment. Others take it a step further and nest in small ledges on a tree branch. Across most nightjar species, the male and female share the incubating responsibilities for about 2 to 3 weeks, though typically it's the female that spends most of the time on the nest. Here, mom and dad will try to minimize movement to prevent detection from predators like pine martens and red foxes. But when threatened, birds like nightjars and killdeer use a cunning strategy where they fake an injury to guide their predators away from their nests. Sneaky, sneaky.
Oh my god, I'm injured. Help, I'm injured.
Once the chicks hatch, the parents get to work feeding the nestlings. In the case of the common porwheel, while the male is feeding the first clutch, the female will sometimes lay a second clutch 100 meters from the first nest site. This bird definitely takes the cake for most efficient parenting. Newly hatched chicks are dependent on both mom and dad for food. Nightjars are insectivores, and their preferred meals usually consist of swarming insects, like mosquitoes and flies. Because these birds have unusually large mouths,
oh my god, I need one. We'll eat the freaking mosquitoes.
They often jump on some of the bigger flying insects, like beetles, moths, and winged ants. Similar to owls, chick and adult nightjars eat all the nutritious parts of the insect, but regurgitate all the indigestible materials as pellets. Nestlings are independent and ready to fend for themselves 2 weeks after hatching. Many nightjars, like the Indian nightjar, are residents, which means that they spend all their time within the same region. Other nightjars, like the common nighthawk, are migratory. Western Canadian populations of nighthawks have been radio tagged and are found to travel between their breeding grounds in Alberta to their wintering grounds in the Amazon.
I want to find them.
Another North American nightjar species does something altogether different. The common porwheel is unlike all other birds in that it enters a state of torpor. Torpor is a physiological
No cooking them, only loving them.
State
only
that only select birds like hummingbirds, doves, and porwheels can enter to conserve energy by lowering body temperature, breathing, and heart rate for weeks and sometimes months on end. Some indigenous communities, like the Hopi tribe, have known about this behavior for a while. They call porwheels holchigo, or the sleeping one. This likely refers to the behavior when these birds are found among piles of rock in a sleep-like state of torpor. While these birds don't cause much of a ruckus when they are in torpor, the opposite is true during their active periods in spring, summer, and fall, especially during feeding times.
My god, they're just little cotton balls.
Are also known for the sounds they make. For example, the whippoorwill.
I've heard that before.
Widow.
I've never heard this one.
It is no wonder why some nightjar calls have been nicknamed the witch's cackle and have been suspected of witchery themselves.
Damn.
Take a listen to the European nightjar for proof. I'm not so sure I'd be able to fall asleep peacefully after hearing those ghastly sounds in a dark forest. What I do know, though, is I would prefer hearing these bird calls over a silent forest devoid of nightjar activity.
True.
Thankfully, nightjar species are doing okay, though a few are at risk of extinction, and many have decreasing populations.
Oh my god, it's so cute.
There is still a lot unknown about the factors contributing to their decline, though it is largely suspected to be a result of crashing insect numbers across the world, due to heavy pesticide use and habitat destruction. Some nightjars, like the Indian nightjars, are especially vulnerable to vehicle strikes, as they nest or roost on roads. They freeze in place when flashed with bright car headlights, and unfortunately perish as a result of their lack of movement. There is, however, lots of work being done to better understand this unique group of birds across the world, and subsequent efforts to protect key habitat and maintain viable insect populations. Though much more is needed.
Need to protect the bees.
With so many different species, each with their own kooky characteristics, it's hard to pick a favorite out of this family. Though between you and me, it would be the great-eared nightjar.
Yeah, that looks awesome. That
What
one
a
looks the best.
distinguished gentleman.
He's so cute.
What's your favorite? Let me
The
know in
same.
the comments down below, and don't forget to hit subscribe
same
for new
one.
episodes every week. Keep soaring to new heights. I'll see you later. Thanks for watching.
That was the cutest little burb ever. I love burbs.